Sarah had been a professional nature photographer for 8 years. She'd driven 12 hours from Portland to document natural rock bridges in Oregon's remote Cascade Range, places most tourists never saw. The first bridge was stunning, a massive stone arch spanning a 30-foot gorge. Sarah set up her tripod and spent an hour capturing different angles. Through her viewfinder, she noticed a man standing on the far ridge, too distant to make out clearly. Sarah called out, "Hey, just taking some pictures." The man didn't respond, didn't move. After several minutes, Sarah packed up and continued to the next location. That evening at her campsite, she reviewed the day's shots on her laptop. The photos were incredible, but then she noticed something disturbing. In the background of nearly every image, partially obscured by trees, was the same figure. Always watching. Sarah muttered, "What the hell?" She zoomed in. The man wore dark clothing and stood completely motionless. The creepy part? She hadn't seen him at most of these locations. He'd been hidden from her view, but not from her camera. Day 2 brought the same pattern. The man appeared in every shot, closer now. By day 3 she could make out details: weathered face, scraggly beard, eyes staring directly at the camera. Sarah barely slept that night. At dawn, she unzipped her tent to pack up and leave. Her hiking boots were outside. She always kept them inside. They'd been moved, placed side by side, perfectly aligned, pointing toward a trail she'd never noticed. A piece of paper was tucked into one boot. The message was written in crude handwriting: "You photographed the wrong path." Sarah's voice cracked. "What path? What are you talking about?" She grabbed her gear and started toward her car, ignoring the mysterious trail. But after an hour of hiking, nothing looked familiar. The trail back had vanished. Small cairns appeared in her path, leading her toward the trail her boots had pointed to. Sarah said firmly, "No. Absolutely not." She tried navigating around them, but every route was blocked by impassable terrain. That's when she saw him, the man from her photos, standing between 2 trees, pointing left. Sarah shouted, "What do you want from me?" He just pointed. She had no choice. Following the cairns for 3 hours, they led her to a cliff edge. Below was a valley with an impossible natural bridge, easily 100 feet long, connecting 2 cliff faces. It was breathtaking, the kind of formation that would make her career. The man stood at the cliff edge now, close enough to see clearly. The man spoke, his voice rough. "This is the path. This is what you came for. You're the first in 20 years who kept coming back, who wasn't scared off. The bridge deserves to be seen, but only by someone who earns it." Sarah asked shakily, "How do I get back out?" The man said nothing. He turned and walked into the forest, disappearing. Sarah stood alone, staring at the impossible bridge. She checked her camera battery, full charge. She took a deep breath and began her descent into the valley. 3 weeks later, a park ranger found Sarah's car at the trailhead. Inside was her laptop and a note: "Gone to photograph the real bridge. If I'm not back in a week, don't look for me. I found what I was searching for." They never found Sarah. But 6 months later, an envelope arrived at National Geographic containing memory cards with the most spectacular photographs of a natural bridge anyone had ever seen. No location data. No explanation. And in the background of every single photo, barely visible among the trees, was a figure in dark clothing, standing perfectly still, watching. Jake and Marcus drove 9 hours from Denver to reach the San Juan Mountains trailhead. They carried a small urn, planning to spread their father's ashes at Lake Margaret, a remote alpine lake he had loved. Marcus said as they shouldered packs, "Think we can make it by tonight?" Jake checked his GPS. "If we push it. About 7 miles. An hour into the hike, Jake noticed deep cuts in tree bark. Fresh enough that sap still oozed. 3 parallel gouges repeated on tree after tree. Marcus ran his finger along one. "That's not a trail marker." Jake frowned. "Maybe a bear?" Marcus shook his head. "Bears don't make cuts that precise or repeat patterns." The marked trees continued, eventually leading off the main trail. Against better judgment, they followed them for 10 minutes before smelling old campfire and unwashed fabric. The campsite appeared in a clearing. 2 collapsed tents slashed open. Backpacks torn apart, contents scattered. Everything left behind. Marcus whispered, "What happened here?" Jake moved carefully through the site. "They left in a hurry." Marcus found a journal half buried under wet clothes. He read aloud, "June 8th, 3rd night. Something's not right. Someone's been moving our stuff. Tom's toothbrush was hanging from a tree this morning." He flipped pages. "June 9th. This is getting scary. Can't find the trail back. The marks we followed don't make sense anymore." Our car keys are missing. Marcus turned another page. June 10th. Found the keys hanging from a tree a mile away. How did someone get them from my locked tent without waking me? My wallet's gone now. Tom's passport too. It's like they're taking exactly what we need to leave. They don't want our food or gear. They want us gone but won't let us leave. The marks surround our camp. We're going to run for it. The entry ended there. Marcus's voice was tight. Jake, we need to leave right now. But when they tried retracing their steps, nothing looked familiar. After 20 confused minutes, they realized they were lost. They finally found the main trail and practically ran back toward the trailhead. Marcus said, "We'll come back another time for Dad's ashes." They reached their campsite near the trailhead just before dark. Around midnight, Jake woke suddenly. His boots were outside. He always kept them inside. Marcus woke up. "What's going on?" Jake's throat was dry. "Someone moved our boots." They checked frantically. Jake's car keys were missing. Marcus's wallet was gone. Marcus's voice rose. No, this can't be happening." At first light they started searching. Marcus's wallet hung from a branch 300 yards away, in the opposite direction from the parking lot. Jake's keys were another 200 yards beyond that. Jake said grimly, "They're leading us away from the car." But they needed the keys. As they retrieved items, they noticed the pattern, the 3 parallel gouges on marked trees. Marcus stopped walking. "We need to go back. Break a window if we have to." But then they saw more items hanging from trees. Jake's phone. Marcus's medication. Their father's urn. Jake's voice broke. They took Dad. They had no choice but to keep collecting belongings. Each item led them deeper into the forest, farther from safety. By noon, they were miles from the trailhead in unknown terrain. That's when they saw him, a lean, weathered man standing between 2 marked trees 40 yards ahead. Jake shouted, "Are you doing this?" The man didn't respond. Marcus yelled, "Give us our stuff back." The man turned and walked deeper into the forest. Jake's multi-tool hung from a tree where he'd been standing. Beyond it, another item, then another, a trail of their belongings leading into wilderness. Marcus's voice was desperate. "This is never going to end. They'll keep leading us out here until we can't find our way back." As sunset approached, they made a decision. Go back without the keys, without everything. They'd break into the car and get help. Jake said, "We're going back." Dad would understand. They bushwhacked west for hours in failing light. Every tree looked the same. Then Marcus grabbed Jake's arm, pointing. Ahead, carved into a massive pine, were 3 fresh parallel gouges. They'd walked in a circle. In the darkness between trees they saw silhouettes. Multiple figures, all standing still, all watching. The brothers were completely surrounded. 5 friends checked their gear before their 3-day backpacking trip in Cherokee National Forest. Their last adventure before college. Tyler clapped his hands. "Everyone ready? Brittany, you got the water filter?" Brittany patted her pack. "Yep. And 1,000,000 granola bars." Chase adjusted straps. "How far to the first campsite?" Emma checked the map. "About 6 miles. Marcus was quiet. "My mom was weird about this trip. Said these mountains have a reputation." Tyler laughed. "Every forest has spooky stories. That's half the fun." By mid-afternoon, they'd reached their campsite near a creek. While setting up, Emma went for water and noticed fresh footprints in mud, circling where they were camping. Emma called out, "Someone was definitely here recently." Tyler came over, "Probably just other hikers." Emma pointed, "Look how they circle around. Like they were standing in different spots, observing." Brittany shivered. "That's creepy." Around 2 a.m., Brittany woke to whispering outside. It sounded like voices, but she couldn't make out words. Brittany whispered, "Emma, you awake? Do you hear that?" They listened. The whispering continued from multiple directions. Emma's voice was tight. "That sounds like us. Like our voices." The whispering stopped abruptly. In the morning, Marcus said, "My water bottle and knife are gone. I left them outside my tent." They found the items hanging from a tree 30 yards from camp. Chase said slowly, "That's officially weird." They decided to continue to their next campsite. Late that afternoon, Emma stopped suddenly. Emma said loudly, "Everyone stop. Look at the trail behind us." In soft dirt were fresh footprints. Multiple sets following them. Marcus counted, at least 3 or 4 different people. Tyler tried sounding confident, "Probably other hikers on the same route." Chase countered, "Then where are they? We haven't seen anyone all day." They picked up pace, frequently checking behind. The footprints continued, always maintaining distance. That night, During Brittany's watch shift around midnight, she saw movement in the trees. Her flashlight caught a figure before it ducked behind a tree. Brittany called out, "Who's there?" No response. She woke the others. Tyler grabbed the flashlight. "I'll check it out." Emma grabbed his arm. "Don't be stupid. Stay together." Tyler insisted, "It's probably someone messing with us." He walked toward where Brittany had seen the figure. Tyler called out, "We know you're out there. Whatever game you're playing isn't funny. Leave us alone." Silence. Then from the darkness, a voice called back in Tyler's exact tone, "Leave us alone." More voices came from the forest, all mimicking them, "It's not funny. We know you're out there." Each phrase they'd said that day, spoken in their own voices. Tyler stumbled backward. "What the?" He ran to the fire. "We're leaving. Right now. I don't care that it's dark." They hastily packed and started hiking by flashlight. The mimicked voices followed, always just out of sight. They'd been hiking maybe 30 minutes when Marcus, in the back, suddenly screamed. Everyone spun around. Marcus was gone. Brittany's voice rose. "Marcus, where are you?" They heard him from off the trail. "Help." They grabbed me. They ran toward the voice. Tyler's flashlight caught glimpses of movement, people moving through trees with Marcus. Tyler shouted, "Let him go." One figure turned. In the flashlight beam, a man with long hair and ragged clothes smiled, showing broken teeth. The man said calmly, "He's been chosen. You should feel honored." Chase yelled, "Chosen for what?" "Let our friend go." The man tilted his head. "The collection needs new members." He showed the most fear. Fear means respect. More figures emerged. Maybe 6 or 7, all in worn, dirty clothes. Emma backed up. "We're leaving. Just let us go." A woman spoke. "You can leave." "He stays." Tyler grabbed a thick branch. "Like hell he stays." The woman smiled. "You can try." Tyler swung, the group scattered, Marcus broke free, and they all ran blindly through the forest. Behind them, methodical pursuit. Not rushed but steady. Brittany gasped, "There." "What?" "A road." Through trees were headlights. They sprinted toward a park ranger's truck, yelling and waving flashlights. A ranger got out. "What's going on?" Tyler panted, "People attacked us." The ranger's expression darkened. "Get in. Now." As they drove away, the friends looked back. 7 or 8 figures stood at the road's edge, illuminated by taillights, just watching. The ranger said grimly, "You're lucky. That's the Collector clan. They've lived in these mountains for generations, completely off-grid. Hikers go missing in their territory every few years. Young people who seem suitable for whatever twisted reasons they have. You got away, which is rare, but they marked you. Check your gear when you get home. They always leave something." 2 days later, Tyler found a small carved wooden figure hidden in his pack. On the back, in tiny letters, "Next time." These 3 stories are a chilling reminder that the wilderness holds dangers we can't always prepare for. Sometimes, the most terrifying predators are the ones that walk on 2 legs. If you've had your own spine-tingling experience in the backcountry, I want to hear about it. Drop your story in the comments below. And remember, if you're planning to venture into remote areas, always tell someone exactly where you're going and when you expect to be back. Could save your life. If you enjoyed these true horror stories, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another terrifying tale. Stay safe out there, folks, and I'll see you in the next video with more stories that'll make you think twice before going off the beaten path.